I posted my first YouTube video and it got 0 views. Not low views, not a few views, literally 0. Not my mom, not my bestie, not even a random stranger who clicked by accident. And day 3, still nothing. The weird part, after those 3 days, I actually felt relieved. And I know that sounds strange because when most people imagine posting their first YouTube video and getting 0 views, they imagine humiliation. But that's not what happened. What actually happened was something much quieter. And honestly, quieter was fine. Let me paint you the full picture. I filmed the video. I edited for longer than I want to admit. I hit published and I just sat there, refreshing the analytics like it was going to do something. Day 1, 0 views. Day 2, I think YouTube counted my own watch as a view. Technically 1, but still 0. Day 3, my cousin texts me, asked if I done anything with that YouTube thing I mentioned. She hasn't watched it. She just remembered I mentioned it once. At Christmas. And I'm telling you this because I think most people who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel has a version of this in their head as their worst nightmare, right? And that imagined humiliation. You put yourself out there and you get nothing and you feel like an idiot. But that's not what happened. What actually happened was much quieter than that. And quieter, honestly, it was fine. Think about it. If your first video, the one where you really don't know what you are doing yet, where you are figuring out your angles, your lightening, and what to say, right? And if that video will blow up, what will actually be the worst thing that could happen? Because then you don't have an audience watching you before you know what you're doing. You will be performing under pressure from day 1. You will have people commenting, judging, forming opinions before you had a single chance to figure out your voice. 0 views gives you something priceless. It gives you a safe practice space. Think about learning to drive. You don't start on a motorway. You start in an empty car at 7 in the morning, literally when no one is around. And the emptiness, I believe, is the point. Is where you get to mess up without costing you anything. Your early videos are the car park. And I want you to own that, and I'm owning that. Is what that first video with 0 views taught me that no YouTube course ever could. And already I invested in 2 YouTube courses as a context. It taught me that I hate the sound of my own voice on camera. Good to know, not fate. It taught me I talk too fast when I'm nervous. Good to know, fixable, and I'm working on that. It taught me that the angle I filmed made me look like I was peering over a wall at someone. I changed that. It taught me that editing is both easier than I thought, but also is way more annoying than I expected. I figured it out. And none of those lessons cost me anything. Why? Because nobody watched. I got to learn them quietly and then do better on the next one and on the next one. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, someone was not posting their first video because they were waiting until they had better lighting. They were doing research, watching tutorials about how to start a YouTube channel. And guess what? They haven't learned anything because you cannot learn these lessons without actually doing them. I want to ask you something. When you imagine your first video, what are you actually hoping for? What's the best case scenario in your head? And I'm guessing it involves views, subscribers, of course, maybe a comment from a stranger saying that it was helpful. And I get that. That's what we all want eventually. But I will argue that when you are on the video 1, 2, or 5, the question that actually matters is not that will people watch this. The question is, will I keep going? Because here is the reality of YouTube. The people who succeeded are not the people who got lucky on their first video. They are the people who made enough videos to get good. And the only way to make enough videos is to survive the early ones. 0 views on a video is not failure, it's just the beginning of the volume you need to build. We need to build. If you are sitting there with a video idea in your head that you haven't filmed yet because you are scared of putting you out there and getting nothing back, I want you to hear this. Getting nothing back is not the worst thing. The worst thing is staying where you are, carrying that idea around, never knowing what happens when you let it out. Post the video, let it get 0 views or 9 views, best case scenario. Learn the things you can only learn by actually doing. Then make the next one and then the next one. And if you are also figuring out as you go, building something online, starting a channel, trying to turn ideas into something real, you are in the right place. I am Mariah and I'm documenting the process of building online income and my first digital product from scratch. If you want to follow that journey and to see how it actually unfolds, subscribe and follow along. I will see you in the next video. And if you like this video and if it helped you in any way, don't forget to put your thumbs up, and looking forward to see you soon. And also, if this helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments. I want to build a community here. It's not just about me sitting in here and talking. Take care. Bye.